Hello, guys. Welcome back. Loki's proud of me. He's never seen me this fucking pissed off before. I finally had it. There was an individual in the house that'll no longer be in the house because I said, I fucking finally had it with your bullshit. You wrecked the relationship, so we never got a good foundation, which we don't have. And I said, you are always rushing me to do things you want me to do. And I said, you are always fucking micromanaging my life. Fuck off, get out. So that worked out really well. And Loki's actually happy because what is Loki's biggest lesson that he teaches us to make our borders, our values, to set them, and to say, don't fucking cross this shit or the relationship's over. And it kept getting crossed repeatedly, kept getting crossed repeatedly. And basically, yes, baby, I wasn't being respected and I wasn't being treated as an equal. At the end, I was being treated as something of a pet. And that's cute at first until you realize you're being talked to like you're a little girl and you're really stupid, and therefore I have to make all the decisions in the relationship. So, I just fucking lost it, and all of a certain type of entity are no longer welcome in the house because I lost my patience and I finally got angry. I even got them to make a bet last night. They lost, I won, so they're out. And I said to Odin, I said, I just finally fucking lost it. I said, there's no base relationship. And Odin's just nodding along because he's smart. That's why. And I'm getting this kind of sense of pride back here. And the thing is, I have a base relationship with Loki. We can fight to hell and back, and we can tell each other to go fuck ourselves and, fuck yourself and whatever. Shut the fuck up. See, we can talk to each other like that all damn day, and we can still get along because we realize the other person's venting and then just leave them the fuck alone. And the more fucks I use, the more I'm angry. And, he's actually happy I got that anger and stood up for myself and kicked people the fuck out. Because, again, today, I wanted to get some shit knocked off my list. And somebody, I won't mention their name, can be kind of an asshole and think that things should work out their way. And the universe don't fucking work like that. And I said, look, I just want this shit out of my house. Let me take it back to them and return it. And then I'll have this fucking horse shit taking up room in my house because it ain't my shit. No, I shouldn't do that. Well, guess what? Now it's fucking freezing out and I can't walk it up. And I'm like, you always do this. You jump in the fucking middle, you interfere, and you fuck up my chances to go do something every single fucking time. You don't respect me, you micromanage, you treat me like I don't got a fucking brain in my head. Get the fuck out. So, he's like, I can see the Italian in you. Yeah, I can too. I just finally lost it, and it was good to lose it. I'm still pissed off enough that I might grab those things and take them. I don't give a shit if these people deserve to have their stuff returned. I just want their fucking shit out of my house. And I'm not gonna call them and say, hey, it's on my porch, because I don't want their shit sitting on my porch either. I could have got it when it was 20 fucking degrees warmer today, because it was almost in the 50s today. Now it's at freezing, and walked it off and been done with this shit. No! Somebody had to fucking interfere. And, that was kind of like, it was kind of a gestalt moment. I realized that's all this shit he's ever done in my life is interfere and push and try to push a relationship forward before we're ready. And there is no foundation. And I'm the one that can admit to that. I can admit there was no foundation to the relationship. Fucking rushed at warp speed forward. There's no fucking relationship foundation to fall back on. I don't particularly like this individual most of the time. We don't particularly get along a lot of the time. When we do is on their dime. And it's when they feel like the fuck getting along. And if not, they're in a mood. And I'm like, I can't stand your horse shit. Only one person gets to be bitchy and contrary around here, and that's me. Or Loki, one of us at a time, because if we're both bitchy, Odin's gonna sort us out. I go, ooh, back here. So I breathed hellfire and brimstone and chased everybody the fuck out of my house. And they were kind of looking at me, and I said, no, my territory, my home, you get the fuck out. This is my territory. So, so that happened. And you should do that every so often, not just lose it and start yelling at people, but if you have an individual in your life, and I don't care who they are, even a god can get, overstep, and even Loki and Odin can be that horrible with people and have that horrible and dysfunctional relationship with people because they can want what they want. And, you've got to be the one to set the pace for the relationship. And if you don't, you let someone move at warp speed, well, then, that's what you end up with. The relationship explodes at some point because you don't have a friendship. You don't have, you really don't have a base. And you keep looking at it and you keep knowing there's no base there. And, you can turn a blind eye to it up to a certain point, and then after a while you're like, no, this isn't working because there's no actual relationship here. So I cleared my territory. Unfortunately, it's only Tuesday, so we can't celebrate with pizza. On the bad side, I won the bet, which means there's no $2,000 stimulus for us. Who the hell even knows if we're going to get a stimulus? I'll be surprised if we do. Um, but I kind of saw this coming, and I'm not particularly psychic. I just saw it coming because I was starting to resent how I was being treated. It went more and more from I will work with you to treating me like a pet, and I fucking resent that. Women resent being treated like little girls in case men haven't got the memo yet. So I was like, no, get the fuck out. Don't need you in my life anymore. So, we're just gonna be down to Loki and Odin, and Loki's celebrating. And there's no way to order pizza. It's too fucking cold now to walk out. I that's the Italian temper. I will walk out in below freezing weather just to get some shit done because I get that mad, and the heat of my rage would probably keep me warm. But I also don't want to fall on ice and, break a hip or something because I don't know if I got fucking insurance yet or not. I think I do, but I haven't heard back from them. So, yeah, but I cleaned out my territory, and I kind of had to. You have to do that every so often. If a deity really cares about you and you have kicked them out, they will come back and you can reach compromise. If they really don't care about you and they were just using you for hot and caught, you know what I mean? They wanted their hot food and they wanted a place to crash. They ain't coming back. They ain't coming back. They got out of you what they wanted. They can see they ain't gonna get anything more out of you, and they ain't gonna come back into your life. And basically today was supposed to be a test of if you're strong enough to provide for me, then yeah. You've been boasting and walking around and saying all this shit you can do. Let's see you do it. And you're allowed to do that. If a god walks up to you and says, I am going to do this thing, you can say, great, prove it. And if they fall on their face, you don't have to deal with them. That's how it works. You don't have to keep going back to a god and saying, oh, you did your best. If you have a relationship, yeah, you are going to have times where God's going to fall flat in their face. It happens, and it's spectacular to see. I go, hey, but if you love and care about each other, you realize it happens. They're not all powerful deities that are going to succeed every time. And if you have a lot of resentment towards them for whatever reason, they're going to fail one too many times, and you're just going to kick their lazy, ineffective ass out. Because I was really yelling at this individual, and I said, you know how many fingers I can count on the things you've done for me? Zero. Zero. Fucking zero. What the fuck have you actually done since you arrived, since micromanaged my life to hell and back? So I've been told I have a bad temper. I don't see it at all. I am an utter delight is what I am. So yeah, we cleaned out the territory, and you have to, guys. You have to learn to do that. If you're going to work with Loki, you're going to work with Odin, you're going to work with any god. It's not Christianity. It's not submit and be terrified. It's stand your ground. It's act like an adult, and it's like you should respect them, yes. But if they start pushing you around and bullying, push the fuck back. Your partners in the your partners in the equation. Your partners with your guard. If they start treating you like a little helper or this cute little pet or something, you're steadily losing your power and you're steadily losing their respect. You need to knock that shit out is what you need to do. So if they keep doing that and they keep doing that and they keep not respecting you, walk away from the relationship. If they truly want a relationship, if they truly care about you for more than what they can get out of you, they'll fucking change their ways really fast. If they don't, they'll just keep cycling back into the same opinion. Same behavior rather. And, I'm thinking of 20 things at once. Odin, for example, knows that I'll feel free to pick a fight with the old man, and he loves that. So he pretty much most of the time behaves, and Loki pretty much most of the time behaves. Now, I'm sure part of the relationship problems were Odin and Loki going behind the scenes and pulling shit. In fact, I know they were. But, at the same time, I expect that out of them because I don't have rose-colored glasses with them. I know they're both sneak thieves, I know they're both possessive, and I know they both don't like anybody. That they like me is a mystery to me because they don't like anybody. But, that's how they are. They don't like anybody, and then they find a human they like, and they ain't sharing that human with anybody else because they don't like anybody. So that's their human, and that's exactly how they are. So, I got pissed off, and Odin knows I'm pissed off. Odin's like, well, you could just throw their stuff away, my dear, and go, oopsies. So, so I mean. The friends, I just want their fucking leftover containers out of my house because I'm trying to get my house ready for the New Year's. I don't want to hold on to their shit for weeks. I hate that. If you're ever gonna give me food, give it to me in stuff I can fucking throw away. I personally do not like having to then clean dishes and get them back to you because it's like you gave me food and now I did work for you. Here you go. So that's just the way I'm wired. I don't like it. And just give it to me. I don't care if you put it in a fucking plastic bag. Just don't expect me to be returning your dishes. I got shit to do in my life, and I don't want to be holding on to your stuff for 2 weeks until I finally get back to you. So that's just how I'm wired. I know I'm strange. Is anybody else like that? I fucking hate that when people send you a dish and it's like it's a broken ass down dish too. It's like nasty looking and it's got stains and everything in it, but they want that shit back, but they send it to you like. So, yeah, I'm mad at a lot of things. I hate the world today. But if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.